y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel, and on this channel I do financials, productivity, and lifestyle. But as of recently, it's just been financial, but I do plan on branching out into the two other categories in the future. Welcome to all the new faces here. I do have quite a few of you guys, so welcome. I'm so glad you're here and that you decided to subscribe to my channel. So today we're going to be doing my personal budget by paycheck. I personally get paid weekly, so I like to do this on either Monday or Tuesday because I do get paid on Wednesday. So I like to get this done before I have to go to the bank and get my cash out. Personally, I do the cash envelope budgeting system, but I think that this would honestly work for any type of budget that you have, whether that's cash or not. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. For time's sake, I filled in some of these categories already just so it would be just a little bit more efficient, but you get the general idea. So first, I like to put in my paycheck amount, my total income, and that is always $874. This is not my total paycheck. I do get things deducted from this paycheck amount, but it is the majority of it. And then I don't have any side hustle income. Other income, I had some money left over from last week for my cash envelopes, and I like to incorporate this into my budget just so I can distribute the money in the best way possible, and I really know what's out there. Okay, so total income is $900, and I'm sorry if you hear that. It's my fire battery. I need to change it, and it's very annoying. It literally just started 20 minutes ago, so that's fun. So, okay, so next, after I put in my income, I put in my bills. So I pay a rent, electric. I also put in like my PayPal, Affirm, and Afterpay into this section. I could put it in my extra debt category, but I didn't this week. So I'll put my rent, electric, and all of these categories. I also need to add gas, which has no due date. And I'm just doing 20 for gas this week. And as you can see, these formulas auto calculate, so it's really convenient. I'll have this link down below if you guys are interested in it. But how I do my rent and electric is I split it up into 4 since I get, or 5 if it's a magic month, I split it into 4. That way I don't have to pay one huge sum at like one point in the month. I just figured this is the easiest way for me to allocate my money and have like enough spending and savings for the week. It's just easier for me. But if you wanted to, you could split it up into 2. You could pay it with 1 paycheck, up to you. Personally, I pay it into 4. So I just divide my total amount by 4. Okay, so after we have calculated all of our bills, I jump on over to my savings, and personally, I auto deduct all of these accounts, and I have been ever since I even started my cash envelope journey, and it's just the easiest way for me to save. So this is automatically comes out. I do not cash stuff this. I know I talk about it in my cash stuffing videos, but just auto deducting for me is easier, so I don't have to think about it. And when it comes to saving, you don't always want to save. Like maybe you want to buy something new. But for me, if it auto deducts, I don't touch it, I don't see it, way easier for me. So personally, I have 3 separate categories that I classify as my savings. One is my high yield savings account / my emergency fund. And then I have 2 investments accounts, and I have SoFi Invest. That's where I put like, I don't know how to describe it. If you want me to do a video on like what I invest in, let me know. But I have my SoFi Invest account and then my M1 Invest. And the purpose of the M1 Invest is to build up a portfolio where I get paid dividends. Now this is going to take a very long time because it takes a lot of money to build it up where you're receiving income from dividends. Like it'll take years and years and years. But I figured the earlier I start, the better. So if you want me to do a video about that, let me know. I will have my links down below for M1. I don't think I have one for SoFi, but I'll have that one for M1. I personally love it. You can customize your portfolio and you get dividends whenever the company pays out dividends, usually monthly. And then now I'm going to move on to my debt. And I always pay $300. By always, I mean since I started my cash envelope. I always pay $300 towards my debt every week. So I consider debt like my PayPal, Affirm, and Afterpay. That's debt to me. So I took $300 and I minus my Affirm and my Afterpay. And then my main focus right now is paying off my Capital One credit card that has the highest balance. Well, actually, it's my only one left after I paid my Affirm. This is my last payment on my Affirm, which is incredible. I'm so excited. But yeah, so I am focusing on paying off this last Capital One credit card. It is my last one, and I will have it paid off by January if I stick to my budget. So that's very exciting. I'm really happy about that, and I can't wait to start budgeting my money in a different way once I pay off this debt. But anyway, I could go on and on about that. And I have another credit card that I bought something on. I know I'm terrible, but I thought I would treat myself after the holidays. And I've been eyeing, it's a pair of boots that I bought. I've been eyeing these boots forever, and they went on sale, and I was like, I have to. I just have to. So I did it. I took money from my not my savings. I took money from my spending account, and that paid for the majority of it. But I do have like a little bit of a balance on there, but I'm not too worried about that because I don't know. It'll be fine. I don't have a big balance on there. It is totally fine. So after I calculate all of that, I move on over to my expenses, and I have this categorized by cash envelopes and sinking funds. And the way I tell how much I have left is by looking over here, and this final category sums up how much total you have left to put into your expenses or sinking funds or whatever you want to put it towards. So I always start off with grocery because it's my biggest. So I do every plate, which I've talked about before. And what I've been doing is I've been stuffing $130, which is my usual. But I think now I'm just going to leave however much my every plate costs a week and just like pay that balance, if that makes sense, and not cash envelope stuff it. So I always pay $48 per week for my every plate, which is a great deal. So I'll just do $130 minus $48, and that's $82. So this week we're gonna put, well, you know what? Actually, I can't. So we're just gonna put $130, but we're going to, well, maybe I won't. Okay, never mind. Tangent for nothing. Okay, so now as you can see, it updated over here. 162 is what I have left. So from here, I kind of just prioritize what I need to spend the most on. I look into my future expenses that I know I'm gonna have. Like, for example, when I was saving up for Christmas, I prioritized Christmas because I knew it was coming up fast and I didn't have enough money saved up. Luckily, I'm in a really good spot with everything except gifting. My dad's birthday is coming up and my boyfriend's birthday is coming up. So I'm actually going to give gifting a little bit more than all of the other envelopes this week. Gifting is going to get $30. That brings it down to $132. And spending is going to get $30 because, in my opinion, you really need to treat yourself. I mean, even if you're paying off debt and trying to save money, if you don't have the money that you need for yourself, that you can spend on yourself, you're going to go into debt. At least I am. At least that's the way I work. So beauty is just going to be getting 10 this week, I believe. These numbers might change. I like to kind of play around with them and see where I'm at and then adjust. Health, I do have a dermatologist appointment coming up, and I do know I need more money for that, so I'm going to put in 20 into health. Household, this number is probably going to change, but I'm thinking 15. Hair, 10. Christmas 10 for now. I'm gonna stuff more whenever I pay off my debt. Car, oh, see, this is exactly what I mean. Like, this is not enough. So this is why I like this Excel spreadsheet, because it tells you here on the bottom how much you have left. So I'm being a little over ambitious with things that I need to buy, it looks like. Car 10. Vacation, see, I'm already at 22. Oh my goodness. Let's see what we can do here. Put in 10. 10 is a really good baseline for me recently. I'll do 5. I know I'm over, but we're gonna go back and adjust. Luxury, we'll do $5. And tax is getting nothing. So it looks like we're $7 over, so we'll have to adjust. I think that I'm going to take out a little bit from, I know I just said I need money for spending, but I think that's a good category to cut since I don't need to buy anything right now, and I just bought myself a pair of boots, so not necessary. And then miscellaneous, I think I'm gonna take some out too. I'll just put $2 in there. 97 cents over. We'll do $2.97 in miscellaneous, because a lot of times I use that 97 cents, well, not necessarily 97 cents, but I use change for like the vending machine at work. So that equals out to $0. So yeah, this is kind of how I break it out. I mean, I kind of just approximate everything. If I were having car troubles, for example, which I am kind of right now, but as you can see, I don't have a ton of money to allocate, and I really need to prioritize gifting. So it's kind of like a give and take. My budget's not perfect. I'm still ironing it out, but this is what's been working for me. So since I do cash envelope stuffing, I do the denomination thing. But I'm going to fast forward through this because no one needs to see this whole process. It kind of takes me a minute because I have to go through these categories and figure out what bills I want. So pause, we'll fast forward through this. Okay, so now that I've determined my denominations, the way I set this formula up is I just summed the amount so it totals up right here. So I can balance out what my total is here with what is right here. And I'm not accounting for the 97 cents right now. Whenever I go to the bank, I'll just tell them the 97 cents. So yeah, I just make sure these two amounts match up. All right, guys, so that is how I budget. I can't wait to pay off this debt because once I pay it off, I'm going to have so much more money, like all of this right here. So, I mean, $300 of it I could be allocating towards my sinking funds or my cash envelopes. So I'm really excited to pay off this debt, but it'll be done by January, so I'm very excited. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Remember, if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, or subscribe to be notified for my future videos. Thank you guys, and stay tuned for this week's cash stuffing. Bye.